Welcome back, Puget Sound. Gunners FC about to take on the Washington Crossfire Roughneck Cup.
Offense is going to be key today. Brady Ballou in the center, up top, along with Marshall Kosaka out of Seattle University. Those two guys, of course, are collegiate teammates at Seattle U, and that's going to be very important for the Gunners today. Also important to keep an eye on Keegan Rogers in goal, and I'll take a chance here to note that I made a mistake in the broadcast last week, Keegan. I said that you had gone to Seattle Sounders. That was entirely my mistake. I had bad information, and I apologize for that.
And now a chance on a 2-1. There's a nice through ball, and it goes to Brady Ballou. He's at about the 6-yard line, drugged down. We'll see if it's at the spot.
And that looked like a good tackle to me. It's a good effort. I'm trying to get the number of the man who came back. I think that was Philip Piper, the man out of Yale, who came back and made a beautiful slide challenge to take the opportunity from Brady. Nicely set away by Miller. Both teams willing to take a chance and try and find a through ball in the early going. A little bit probing as far as trying to find defensive weaknesses as opposed to looking for possession.
One in the area, taken down.
Offside, I believe. Good possessive work by the Gunners from that throw-in. Ended up earning this free kick. It's probably a good 30 yards from goal on the diagonal, but it's only 5 yards outside the 18. A great chance for a cross here.
And it is once again left short and low and into the Crossfire bench. Not quite. And so far, after a little contact made, and I think it was completely unintentional.
I think it was a stray hand there. I think is that...
that's Ludwig's.
It is.
Ludwig's that might have caught a finger on the passing by. Heel flick in near the 18 to the deck. They say no. Play on. Says referee Nathan Max. And played it very short. There's a 2-footed dive. That will call a yellow card, I would imagine. There, we'll see what Nathan Max has to say, and there is the caution. 2 boots come straight up, and you know what you're going to find.
That's exactly why you're out here. This is a development league. The guys are here to be coached, to be seen, to get a taste of an almost pro atmosphere here, and you don't want to come to a setting like this and sit on the bench.
There's a low strike into the area, denied. Dirksen will recover, takes that left foot, now crosses over. Has a heel drop into the area again. And now we've got some physical play just inside the 6 and taken in a little dangerously by Tyler Viston. Got a big paw, that right paw up on it. Had to get his body around a Gunner. The Gunners fans here in the stands tonight, they recognize what kind of play that was.
Joshua Miller, the Princeton man, very active early on tonight. We mentioned the diving header to clear ball out of danger from the penalty spot.
And a lot of pressure being applied on that left-hand side. That could have gone either way, and a referee, Nathan Max, will give a verbal warning to both players. Second corner kick of the ball game, first for the Crossfire. Here it is, the service in the area, a long header. Rogers punches it away, open net, the strike, no, taken clear.
Around one, through another, and the third one just got in the way. Good run.
Dirksen, our newcomer of the year on this Gunner squad last season. Certainly showing why he's so valuable.
That was a nice cross just over the top of Brady Ballou. In those two matches, and things look a lot different very quickly.
How tough is it to make that trip as a strike with our left foot just over the bar? Talked a lot about the defense. We've talked a lot about the opportunities that the Gunners have had, but the midfield is doing an exquisite job.
They've worked really hard so far today, and you can see that in how few chances the Crossfire have had that have gotten past maybe 10 or 15 yards into the Gunners' half of the field, as of course they do one right now. But
Osaka trying to find 2. He's got 2 in the air. A beautiful cross with his feet, and now just a little half-hearted punch trying to find Zach Hammond, who was just about toes on the 6.
One thing I love about the physical stadium setup here is that the shell of the roof really seems to take the sound from the field and point it at us. So we hear a lot more of the stuff off of the field than we did at some of the other sites we've been at.
Directed away by Miller, but not before we've got some contact.
Big guy as well.
Now a quick run by Roldan. And that will go to a goal kick off the shielding on the run in.
Well done again by Matthew Aronimo. Ability to hold the ball in the midfield. But this week,
here's a run onside, knocked away on the shot. Gunners doing a nice job of spreading it around the pitch. Attacking left, now we'll go right to the midfield as Smith gets into a double team and it falls off his feet. And now we have a whistle and a card as Keegan Rogers comes out of his area to knock to the ground. I believe that is Poplawski.
That's who I think it is as well, and a very dangerous run. This is a play where I don't think Keegan Rogers was trying to get to the man. He played the ball, he went after the ball, got up, punched it away very well.
Here comes the service, and it is just wide left. Now into the dangerous area. Poplawski once again has one man he has to get by, and finally Rogers realizes he better get the job done himself.
Keegan Rogers very active and very precise in the last few minutes.
And after not being tested for about 40 minutes of play, these last 5 minutes have been a struggle.
It's tough sometimes as a goalkeeper, and the halftime whistle comes, and we'll quickly remind you that as they start playing music here, we're going to have to cut the audio to avoid any problems with YouTube and ASCAP regulations. But thanks everybody for joining us. I'd like to remind you that Gunners FC Soccer is presented by Swedish of Issaquah and also sponsored by ProLiant Surgeons and ProLiant Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, and also by My Spine Sports Chiropractic.
We'll take our pause here at the halftime break. No score between the Crossfire and the Gunners.
I think the determining factor will be either defensive mistake or somebody who just steps up with a finishing skill that we haven't seen yet.
We've almost equaled the first half shots in the statistics. And another service into the area. It's long. It falls at the feet of the Gunners, and it will be, off the feet of the Crossfire. Toma was in on there. Nick Piacentini.
Offside again here.
And right at the keeper, and they got, the referee has not seen it. However, the assistant was right on and immediate with the flag. Area waiting service on the far post. Now finally a little kick, a little flick with that left foot. Area to Crossfire. There's a left footer through the uprights of the football stadium. Still no score with 24 and change left on the clock here at Issaquah High School. The service on the corner kick goes through everybody, and how that did not hit a jersey on its way through about chest high is remarkable to me, with everybody inside the six. Changed so slightly as there's a push over the bar on the far post. Chances abound. Still containing possession. Here's the cross on the far post. No, it'll be knocked away. Another corner kick for the Crossfire. 16 minutes on the clock. Still no score. We're a 0-0 affair here at Issaquah High School, and into the feet of the on-rusher. Opportunity on the counter. He has a man on the right-hand side. They'll play it through. Missed there. And offside. Just played by the defense. Now running on. There's an opportunity. Blocked away.
That's a rocket off the foot of Marshall Kosaka. That's the best shot that anyone has placed all night on either end of the pitch. That was headed for the upper 90, and Tyler Viston makes an athletic save to push that to the screen. Forward, everyone except the goalkeepers in the attacking half right now for the Crossfire.
There's a chance. Ooh. And a dangerous one as that one bends 12-6 along with Ordonana. And in no call now as the third official is right there in the middle and say went off the end line.
Very well placed ball off of a free kick from a good 35 yards.
Razua will take the corner kick. There's your opportunity. High off a one touch.
Kitsap game shown by either one of these clubs, and the level has gotten no lower as we've continued here. A little bit more frantic certainly, but no lower, and I think that's the end of the game.
A draw will go down in the standings, will remain equal at the bottom of the table. 0-0 is your score between the Washington Crossfire and the Puget Sound Gunners. It's been an electric ball game. It started out quick and frantic, had a few lulls, and then, boy, You had to hang on and buckle up.